Yeah.
What?
And mine's like
Friggin' Pro Mod race truck up there.
something. I'm
en la ciencia. Throw the clutch and hit the gas, I never finish last. Your girl is all up on me, homie, I'm a smash. If it ain't about the cash, you better cut the check. You better cut the check. You better cut the check.
welcome back to 5150 Adventures, where on this week's episode, we've got a lot of stuff done that I haven't filmed because I've had to drive, and Steven's been around the yard, so he's like, oh, I'll do it. So, what we've got so far is transmission dipstick tube put back in the transmission and the leak from there fixed. We got the oil pan on the transmission leak, we got that fixed. And then we found that the O2 sensor went out, so we got one of them on call. Alright, so I got some unveiling to do when I get to the house. But as right now, I'm waiting for Steven to get here because his car is locked. We got to move it out of the way so that we can get this hooked up to that, so that we can go to James's, hook up nitrous, put a tune in it, see if my O2 sensor is 100% bad. If it is, then we're going to go get an O2 sensor, put it in, and go from there, so that we can race this weekend. We'll be racing at PMP, Pueblo Motorsports Park. We'll be testing on Friday. I'm only going to do a couple hits just to make sure it is what it is. And then on Saturday at 6 p.m. we'll be racing a couple classes and everything like that. Do what we got to do. All right, so we made it over here to James. We got the truck in. Dan's right there. Steven's somewhere over in here. One thing that we found out today is you can get the wideband for your Holly Terminator X, or really any Terminator, really.
Yeah.
Anything?
No, I'll
Or
Terminator X. It's the Bosch 4.2.
Yeah, so you can get that at O'Reilly's. Found one.
Here. Take a screenshot right now of the video if you have one and you need that part number, because it's a lot cheaper, especially if you got an account there. So
Yeah, it was like what, 40
$70 bucks, and on Holly it's like 140. So
yeah, so you're saving some money.
And if you're at a race and you need it bad, perfect.
In a pinch, they got it. So what we're doing now is we are going to get a wire from my main stuff up to a solid state relay, hook it into the input output. We've already got the nitrous cable or hose and solenoid all kind of up there. We're going to just zip tie it to the fuel rail for right now. We're going to build a intake for it so that we can put the fogger system in. And one new addition is we got an intake temperature sensor right now that we did not have before. So maybe when it's learning, it could actually fix itself a little bit better, make it not as fat and everything like that. Then you come back here to the back and we've got a nitrous bottle to set up. I'm going to bolt it straight to the side of the bed here so that it's ready. Boom, bam, bang. Okay, so where we're at so far, as you guys are seeing, we got the nitrous line ran up here. We've got all my input outputs for the Terminator marked. I have my input going inside. My other one goes to my relay, which is right there. I have my blue one to the solenoid here, which goes from over there. And we also got one wire left here. The other thing we did was I've got my arm switch for my nitrous here. I have my positive going to it from my fuse block. And Steven's working right now on finding a bolt so I could ground it here. Then James is over here. We found that he had some extra intake tube. He's making it to where we can put the intake air temperature sensor in and my nitrous nozzle in there. old Smiley's came in clutch with having a 102 millimeter or a 4-inch rubber boot, which will go down to that, so that I'm not having to drill a hole in my intake and put the nozzle in there and everything else.
Try and do it the right way.
Exactly. Take our time, do it right now, so that we don't have to redo too much later. The wiring will be redone later because I'm going to get rid of the heater box and all that and do a nice fuse panel like what we did with James's car when we built that. So, with that said, hopefully tomorrow when we get to the track, I can have the nitrous bottle cooled, ready to be filled, and we got it mounted just through the bedside for right now back here. All right, so last night what we got done was the nitrous kit is installed. The only thing we have to do is put the nozzle in because we didn't have the right size tap, but the hole's drilled. We got the exhaust turned away from the feet. We're going to get it from here to here, down through here eventually, and it would be like right there, which is no big deal. I don't have the bottle in the truck right now. It's gonna be cooled and everything like that. We fixed the rough idle issue. It's kind of a funny way we fixed it, but I'll show you more of that here in just a second because I gotta open up this hood one-handed. So how we did this was aluminum foil. It was getting impedance in the wires, so we had to fix that. Funny how this whole strand here has foil in it, but this little piece here don't, and that piece caused problems. Don't ask me why, it's just the way it is. But like I said, we got the hole drilled for the nitrous nozzle, intake air tank. This will come just boop right there once it's hooked up, and then we got to straighten out some wiring, but that's nothing big. The nitrous line underneath the truck and the bed, we got to address that, but we could do that throughout the afternoon, evening time, so that we can try getting at least one test hit in tonight. But that will be on the next video. I'm gonna wrap it up where we're at right now, just because I want to put all the racing stuff together. So you guys hit that like and subscribe button, hit that bell, and we'll see you next time.